Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about something which hits your heart and hurts you very much. It is a disease which comes silently and suddenly changes your life. Dear friends, I'm referring to what you say as white patches, leukoderma, what the doctors and physicians call it vitiligo. It is a disease which is due to the loss of melanocytes, due to the damage to the melanocytes in the skin. So, what are the melanocytes? Melanocytes are the skin color producing cells. They are present in plenty of numbers in Indians with brown skin, and the number actually is same whether you are brown, white, or black. It is the amount of melanin which the cells produce which is different in different persons, and that decides your complexion. So coming back to vitiligo, vitiligo can be due to many things. You might have a family history of some members in the family with vitiligo, or you have an autoimmune disease associated like thyroid, rheumatoid arthritis, SLE, pernicious anemia, etc. Sorry for interruption, let's start again. So, white patches in the skin can be due to some member in your family having white patches, but that's seen in 20% or so. Rest of them have no family history, so don't always look for family members with white patches. Others have got autoimmune disease. Autoimmune disease is most commonly thyroid disease, or you might have pernicious anemia, rheumatoid arthritis, systemic lupus erythematosus, and so on. So it is one of the autoimmune diseases. In the study which we have carried out, it is also associated with that patchy hair loss, uh, because that is another autoimmune disease what you refer to as alopecia areata. So vitiligo may be segmental or non-segmental. So segmental vitiligo is actually simple. It is confined to one segment and it progresses for a couple of years and then stops. Normally, in around 90% cases, it will not go beyond that. If you have a diagnosis of segmental vitiligo, you should have that comfort in the mind that it is unlikely to spread to other parts of the body, which is what worries most. The second thing is it can be treated but then respond to medicine as well as the other time. So you have to from very beginning start considering surgical options for this kind of vitiligo. The second is non-segmental. Now non-segmental may be localized to some parts of the body, to the mucosa, or it may be gel-like. Gel-like can be, it is on the hands and feet, and around the mouth and the navel and the genitals, what we refer to as normally as acrofacial vitiligo. The other kind is gel-like vitiligo, which is there distributed all over the body, and so that is what is bothersome. Very rarely the vitiligo becomes spread almost all over the body, what we call as going towards universalis, when more than 50% of body surface area is involved in vitiligo. So this is just the background. I think most of us are interested in how will I treat vitiligo. The treatment of vitiligo requires a lot of efforts from the side of physicians and from the side of, why should I say physician, dermatologist, and also on the side of the patient. You have to be dedicated, you have to be committed, you have to be willing to carry out the application over a number of months before you can see the end of the tunnel, where your patches start fading and you go towards repigmentation. And various options which are available are that you can use topical steroid, calcineurin inhibitors, or tacrolimus, and you can also use topical Soralin in selected cases. If the problem is more, then we use systemic therapy, we use ultraviolet light. We can take Soralins and sit in the sun because India has plenty of light, and that you do not need to visit a doctor's chamber or the hospital again and again. Um, and the other options are that you can take oral mini pulse, which is giving steroid twice weekly on 2 consecutive days, or you can be treated with systemic Soralins, cyclosporine, and now of course we have got tofacitinib for the treatment of vitiligo. We can use tofacitinib ointment with sunlight or tofacitinib alone also for the treatment. And but you are in for a long haul in vitiligo. Treatment will continue from 6 months to 1 year. Do not be in a hurry. Do not put pressure on yourself or on the dermatologist for a quick cure. That is not expected in this situation. And if you have the problem or your relatives have a problem, you can consider consulting senior dermatologists. The details are given in parts of video, and this is Dr. V.K. Sharma, ex-professor at AIIMS New Delhi for say from 2001 to 2020. Signing off, and you look forward to more information regarding vitiligo on our website, and also more videos on the YouTube channel. Thank you.